The valedictorian is chosen on the basis of his or her 6-semester cumulative grade point average over the 3 middle school years. In fact, the student has consistently led her class, obtaining the highest GPA each and every semester in middle school. So with no more ado, and with an overall average of 18.5 out of 20, I would like to congratulate and invite to the podium this year's valedictorian, Elizabeth Bull.
Hello, bonjour, hola, ciao, ni hao, awe. Je voudrais d'abord remercier tout le monde dans cette salle pour nous donner l'opportunité incroyable d'une éducation bilingue ou même trilingue. C'est un trajet difficile, surtout au début quand on ne comprend rien, mais les résultats sont fantastiques. Avec les voyages à l'étranger, on voit le pouvoir de cette connaissance internationale. On a déjà vu que cela ouvre des nouvelles portes avec la compréhension des cultures et des peuples. Par exemple, en Normandie, on a eu la chance de pouvoir assister à une cérémonie de commémoration de D-Day avec des ambassades et d'autres personnes importantes. Peut-être un jour, ce sera nous, les ambassades, travaillant pour la paix du monde. It seems so long ago that I was standing up here on this very stage for our 5th grade graduation. So much is different now. Though I must confess that I didn't notice many of the changes at the time, looking back, I can now see the amazing progresses that we have made. Almost all of the students here have been together since kindergarten. It's really interesting to see how much people have changed over the years and how much they've grown up. Going through these changes together has created strong bonds between us that we will most likely never forget. One of these such changes that has really struck me lately is how people have begun to hone in on their specialties, whether in math, science, language, or sports, that set them apart and make them unique. People are no longer doing things just because they're cool, but branching out into fields that interest them. For this, I must thank the school, which has been truly amazing over the years. We have been constantly challenged by the curriculum and teachers to think critically and to be aware of other cultures and people. Through the foreign trips and the lessons in the classrooms, we have been able to have experiences that would have otherwise been impossible. For example, in China, I had probably the best food I have had in my entire life, as well as the worst. I also want to thank the head of school, Jane Camblin, and the middle school principal, Mireille Rabatte, for making these experiences possible, and the teachers for helping us learn new and interesting things, for believing in us no matter what, and for being strict with us when they needed to be. For example, at the very end of 5th grade, my teacher Sandy confessed to me that she was worried about how well I would manage in middle school because of my poor organizational skills. I took her advice to heart, and I would have to say that it definitely helped. I also want to thank the parents for being supportive all these years and providing a comfortable shoulder to lean on when we were overwhelmed, as well as helping us to become independent people. Finally, I would like to thank my peers, who have consistently pushed me to try my hardest. I would miss all of my teachers and the ways that they made their classes amazing. The English teachers like Mr. Harder and Mrs. Howe taught us the art of storytelling through Three-Fingered Willie, recollections of life as a cowboy, and the reasons for an extreme fear of squirrels. The French teachers made us realize that French is way more than just grammar and conjugation. The foreign language teachers were much more creative than just teaching us the vocabulary out of the textbook. I must say that I have picked up a lot of Chinese. 你好，我介绍一下，我叫苟丽兹，再见。The history teachers were able to make things that happened so long ago come alive. I will never forget Mr. Peyton's Aztec warrior cry. The French math teachers, like Monsieur Marcon, made staying home from the France trip fun with interactive games such as ping pong math. The science teachers kept us on the edges of our seats, especially Monsieur Astruc, when telling us to put on our security goggles because he was about to blow something up. Finally, I would like to say a special tribute to Mr. Ranger, who was my fabulous US math teacher for 2 years and who always opened class with a joke. In his memory, I would like to share one with you now. The other day, I went to a party on the moon. I didn't like it very much. It really had no atmosphere. Next year, we will be splitting up. Some will be continuing on at International, while others will be leaving for different schools. I am one of the several leaving. At my new school, I will be confronted with new people and new opportunities, but I will always remember French American. It has changed the way that I think and act, the person that I am now, and the person that I will become. Thank you. Merci. Gracias. Grazie. Shishye.